again, I'm concerned about the council's role in supporting these franchise agreements that have these sentences and in between commas that don't specifically speak to exactly what's supposed to be happening and how things are supposed to be moving. It seems like these franchise agreements have no teeth to them because the work that you're doing only gets initiated if we hold a hearing. Should we not hold a hearing, or this not be an issue that's in the line or in the front lines, I guess, of the city of New York, these workers will never get justice, is what I'm trying to say. That's important to note. 17th, they've been, for how long has the union not been at work so far? Has the strike gone on for?
I think since the end of March, 11 weeks.
11 weeks.
Please no
So
calling out,
in between now and those 11 weeks before May 17th, you didn't find it prudent to move forward with an investigation as to whether or not they're complying with these terms of the franchise agreements.
No, but during that time, we were trying to gather information to substantiate it and got to a point that we felt that we needed this letter to take it to the next level.
Okay, I want to say that I would love to see the investigation, and hopefully through time we're going to find out when it is that you initiated the request, or when it is that you thought it'd be important that you look into whether or not these workers from outside of the city were actually there, and see if this body or this council hearing was what initiated it and not your self-initiation and your own policing. Because if that's the case, then there are no teeth to these franchise agreements, and they're not worth the paper we're printing them on. The other thing is that if this strike continues for an extended period of time, does that affect the first portion of what you're supposed to oversee, which is the franchise shall recognize the right of its employees to bargain collectively? Does a franchisee actually recognize its employees if it just leaves them on the side, not working for as long as they want? Is that not, I guess, informal recognition or non-recognition of the union in itself? Disservice to the city of New York when these franchise agreements, one, are weak on paper, but also the enforcement arm is almost non-existent, and we should really look into exactly how we're doing those agreements. But thank you very much.
It just doesn't seem fair, because we in New York City, I certainly want to make sure, one, that when a company says they're going to deliver a level of service, that they're providing that service. I have questions even when it comes to my own home delivery. Now I feel bad being a customer because I feel like I'm supporting a company that is promoting substandard wages and not, supporting New Yorkers who depend on their wages that they make from the company, hard-earned money. I worry about a lot of my constituents who are not working and their families, because 1,800 New Yorkers, that's a lot of people who are not getting paid right now. And I feel badly for being a customer of Charter Communications.